Live from Las Vegas at the GCA show. After 2 years of hiatus, we're back in Vegas. World's largest cardboard trade show booth. Live here in Martinsville, Indiana. Live from Norwood Royal Cigars.
When you guys said, you know, we want you to come on the show once a month, I was like, dude, this is it.
Happy afternoon here from cloudy Florida.
Happy afternoon.
Happy afternoon.
Presented by Kristoff Cigars, along with Hiram Solomon Cigars, and coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of the Great Lakes Smoke Show. Boy, we have an amazing guest coming on. He's been on the show many times. You all know him. But it is about announcing his new cigar line. And we just felt it was so important for us to bring him on and to give him some time to discuss about his new line and what he sees for the future.
Is it more, Ron, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I don't think it's about just his cigar line. It's more about his transition to, you know, having distribution rights and moving from rebranding Ace Prime to actually Luciano Cigars. So I think
okay,
I wanted
to
to clarify things for our audience.
Yeah. Well, rebranding is always a very interesting thing that happens in this world. You know, I mean, a lot of people do rebranding, and you know, he decided to do it too. And we're going to talk about the rebranding of his cigar line. But obviously, right now, I like to tell everybody, please hit the share button. All right, let's get the word out. That's so important that we get the world out there knowing about what's happening in the world of Luciano and his cigar line, and rebranding is very, very important here this evening. We know he's been on a couple of shows, so some have heard this firsthand, but for those who follow us exclusively, thank you. Definitely, you're going to hear it tonight from a major big player who's come on very strong in the last three and a half years of being out front and center, even though he's been in the background with his factories and farms for a while. He's come out and he did some amazing things, and we're going to hear a lot more from him shortly. Thank you, everyone. For all you Florida listeners, our prayers are out to you guys. We're watching the news, and we actually have firsthand experience here with the Chooch Master himself, Cousin Frank. Frank, how are things going down there, my man?
Everything is going good here. I mean, I can say that we are north, pretty far north, west of northeast, rather, of where the storm kind of hit in Fort Myers. I'm up near Orlando, so you know, a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and you know, a lot
Frank,
of.
I was expecting you to be in your full like schmuck out in the rain, holding on to the dear life out there with the wind, like the weather guys out there.
I'll do that during the next hurricane when we're on and doing a show. I'll make note of that, Kyle. I'll make note of that.
Well, you've been down there for a little while, so this is not.
Well, we lost. Looks like we lost Ronnie. Hey, maybe the hurricane hit Ron.
Well,
he might have lost power.
I can tell you here in Chicago, it was clear skies, sunshine. There was nothing going on. So what's happening at Ron's house? I have no idea.
Well, we don't know. I mean, it could have been his grandson might have been visiting and pulled the cord on his operation. So
that Hunter is a little it's a little ham, man. He gets into everything.
I know.
He could have been in the office and be like, no internet for anybody.
And right now I can see Ronnie panicking. He is panicking. He's sweating.
The beads of sweat are going nuts.
I don't know what they're going to do without me. I don't think they can handle all the pressure of the show without me here.
Yeah.
So little does he know things run smoothly when he's gone.
Well, let's say hi to one of our good friends of the show that just hopped on, Tiago Splitter.
Tiago, how are you, Tiago?
Haven't heard from you for a while, Tiago. Good to see you're on.
Yes, good to see you, and congratulations are in order, Tiago, for what a wonderful partnership between you and Luciano. Amazing, and we look forward to even more amazing products from both of you. And good luck with the NBA season this year. Hey, everybody needs a good championship run. So I'm with you. We could use one.
Pulling for those Nets. Let's go Brooklyn.
Exactly. And we got Dan Thompson saying hello. Hey, Dan, how are you?
What's happening, Dan? Good to see you on. Yeah, we are.
And Luciano is going to join us in a moment. And obviously, Ronnie is, like I said, I think he's on the floor trying to finagle his Wi-Fi router to make this all work.
Even more impressive, my phone hasn't rang yet. Usually by now, he's already calling me. I don't know what to do, buddy. I don't know what's going on. What do I got to do?
Well, this is the beauty of live podcasting. You can't rehearse this. Shit just happens. And on our show, I think people come to expect it. That's the one thing. We kind of are a little offbeat in how we do things.
We're a lot offbeat.
Well, we try to be more normal, but that's physically impossible for us. It really is.
Oh, no. We're anything but normal. But you know what? This is what makes this show. We're not the normal. We don't follow the crowd.
No,
actually, a lot of the crowd starts following us.
We get run over. We actually get run over by the crowd.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works. You got it. Hey, do you like my background, by the way?
Oh, I love the tobacco fields there with the sun setting. That's beauty right there.
Isn't that nice? I should get rid of myself. Look at that.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. That's like a dream right there. Just walking through the fields, looking the sun.
I think 2023 has to be the year when the crew takes a little trip to Nicaragua, the Dominican, Costa Rica, and we kind of do our shtick out in the middle of nowhere in a farm, with a Wi-Fi hotspot, and try to make it work.
Well, we'll see how that Wi-Fi works in those countries.
Oh, and speaking, hey, listen,
there he is.
Ron did not make it, but we'll bring the man of the hour on.
Man,
how are you?
What's happening?
You talking about my Nicaragua's internet? Come on.
Well, we were going to use our phone Wi-Fi. How's the cell service there?
It's okay. Like the other day when I had the live with Dojo, it was terrible for some reason. Now it seems to be good. So
see,
I guess we got lucky today.
We did. Ronnie, not so much. I think his grandson came in and unplugged his router. So he'll be joining us.
No, Ronnie patched in the Nicaragua internet.
There he is. We'll add him. Why not? There he is.
There he is.
I thought I was in Nicaragua. Can I tell you? What's up, Luciano? How are you, buddy?
Good, my friend. How are you doing?
We're doing great now that you're here. We're excited. I'm back. I'm excited. What can I tell you? All good things. All good things.
This was all on purpose so that Ronnie's grandson would unplug the router and time enough for him to kind of load it back in. So
he was just here, actually. So I had to shoot him off. Yeah, Hunter's a little trip, that's for sure. Anyway, welcome. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on tonight. And tell us what is going on in the cigar industry with you. So much news, so much happening. Wow. What can we say? It's up to you now. Tell us.
I think the news of the hour is definitely our new sales director that was just announced a couple hours ago, Ed Trevino. We are very excited about Ed Trevino coming on board and leading our sales team. He's a guy that has great values. He's a guy that I admire very much. We know each other for a long time. And I'm very happy that Ed Trevino is on board. He's a veteran in our industry, almost 3 decades, leading sales for many high-profile companies. And we are beyond excited about Ed joining our team. So, and I do have another news. Look at this. We'll be the first to see it.
Wow.
New tattoo.
Wow. You have your, oh my goodness. You put, wow, that's amazing.
What kind of leaves are those?
That's awesome.
You have your whole.
This is the Maria Lucia.
Yes.
That's the box art. Yeah,
that's the box art. It's beautiful.
I mean, is this label right here?
Yeah. That's it. That is beautiful. Absolutely
piece of
beautiful.
Work. My God.
Wow, beautiful.
That is awesome. Keep it up there a little bit. People are going to want to check that out. That is gorgeous.
Wow.
Wow, what an honor for your mom. Wow, that's beautiful, man.
How long were you in the chair for that one?
Man, this one I did with this amazing, one of the best German tattoo artists. I did in Saarbrücken with this girl. She's out of the world, man. She actually worked in this almost 10 hours.
Wow.
10 hours?
Great. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Wow. Did you have it down there in Esteli, or where did you have it made?
It was done. No, it was done in Germany. I was in Germany, 3 weeks ago for the Intertabac. I visited my German distributor, and he said, "Well, you should tattoo your, the artwork of your daughter and your mom's artwork." And I had a artist, so he convinced me to go there. And I'm thinking of something small, And then I saw her work, and she looked at the drawing. She said, "No, this has to be this size." And so she did this amazing job. It was almost 10 hours at the chair.
Wow.
And my good friend, Alec, or the shooter, he was so patient because he stayed there the entire time. He brought me food, he listened to me, and it was actually relaxing. There was a couple hours that I slept. Although, I just slept for 2-3 hours at least.
Wow.
So it was fun. It was fun, and it's very meaningful for me.
Very painful for you. I bet it was.
Wow. The first show that I showed this, because I've done this about 2 weeks ago, but now it's looking really good. It's already healed. Kind of healed. So
we got the exclusive on the tattoo.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. I feel on it some way or another. That's good.
Love it.
Well, brother, talk to us. Talk about everything that's going on here. There's so much. Where do you begin? I mean, you're always dreaming. You're always doing things. You never stop, which is always amazes us. How did this come about? I mean, I know you always have dreams. Everybody always has dreams when they're in business and they want to do things and grow. This is a major change for you at this point right now. How did everything go?
Yeah, I mean, it's been amazing. And I just got this text message from Ed saying, amazing, positive feedback. People are sending, messages about Ed joining our team. We're very excited about that. We do have some other announcements coming about the team that's been formed for Luciano Cigars. Guys, again, I think it was a natural consequence of the success of the brands, of the hard work of people that are involved in this venture. Especially the hard work of our employees and everybody that's been so dedicated to make cigars. Our team also, they're doing this amazing job. So again, it's natural consequence. It's something that we knew was going to happen. We've been planning on it, and of course, there's some unfortunate, let's say, bumps that we got with our previous partners. But everything on our side, we're very we have our conscience clean about doing a good job and serving at our best, and we are very, very excited about the future. And Cigars is forming this amazing team that we want to provide the best customer service as possible to our clients. We are conveying many fronts. There's this amazing platform that's been created to support our sales team and support our retailers as well. And this will be some very interesting news that the market will, I believe, will receive really well, because it does create a very special connection between our clients, our retailers, and ourselves. And then it's quite an interesting adventure. I was today spending the entire day visiting a couple of our farms, just making sure that the process started at the right time. We visit some other lands that we will expand into it. So this year will be a year where we'll be growing more tobacco than ever. The tobacco business is something that's very important to me, and I think it's the very reason behind it's the very reason behind many of the success that we have with our blends, the quality of tobacco that we have. So we are excited about that, excited about the future. And even though we have to deal with so many things on so many things are involved in launching or rebranding a company, launching new distribution, and also facing a couple challenges that we have. My grandpa always said, keep a part of your brain always to creativity. No matter what kind of situations you're in, just make sure you stay creative. Make sure you stay on track with creativity. Don't let the day-to-day autopilot, problems, things take away your energy and take away the space in your brain for creativity. So, despite everything that's happening, we are blending every week. We are developing new products, new things for next year.
We're having just a little difficulty. You're kind of going in and out, in and out. I don't know if it's on your end or our end. So bear with us a little bit, folks. We're trying to bring you the best we can for you. Luciano, how's the weather down there? Are you getting hit with any problems by any chance? We're just seem to be going in and out with your voice there.
Okay, it's very unfortunate. Are you guys hearing me now?
Yes.
A little better. Yeah, you sound like you're an echo. That's all this.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's much better.
Yeah.
Whatever you did, if you did anything, it sounds better.
I just moved my computer towards the left.
Well, the left it is. It works.
Hey, sometimes an inch is all you need, you know.
Don't go there, Kyle. Let's, it's a family show. Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Luciano, I have a question for you.
Sure.
With rebranding, timing is always everything. What really was that moment where you said, now's the time? Like what kind of made that click for you to say, you know what, this is time for us to do something like this?
I think the click was the fact that, of course, having a third company distributing our brands, naturally, it comes to a point where there is, of course, the company's interest to develop their own brands, our interest to develop our own brands. So I think it comes to a point where the volume of sales becomes difficult, and I think also being able to handle our own marketing, it's very important too, which before it had to be handled by the previous company.
Right.
So now us being able to run our own marketing budget, make our own plans, take care of our own brand. This is something that you can't replace that. So again, I think it's all natural. I think this is all. It was very natural that we will come to this point, and we've been talking about this with our previous partners for a long time, and we make the decision, we communicate them, and here we are, man. I mean, just very, very positive feedback from everybody. Almost like an overwhelming, hard to kind of keep up, answering everything. We have about 3 people basically managing and looking at our social media to be able to respond to everything. So we are beyond excited about what's to come. Like I said, we are developing new products. There are some brands that we've been manufacturing as a private label that are coming under the umbrella of our brands very soon. So they'll be part of our portfolio. Ed Trevino has this complete autonomy to form his team, and he's working really hard on it. And we have a team of notables coming to work with us too. We'll soon announce our COO and marketing, and there'll be, people will be very, very surprised at the quality of people that are joining us in this journey. Also, this amazing support from our retailers. So we're getting a lot of feedback from our retailers. Everybody's extremely excited and sending, messages of encouragement. So I got, some colleagues too, I'm seeing some comments here, from my good friend Dan. So Dan Thompson from McAuliffe.
Yep. Out there.
Say hi to him. He's been a tremendous support as well. And Al McAuliffe, the Amanda McAuliffe, all the amazing team of McAuliffe. We have such a good relationship with these guys. They are clients of tobacco for a few years. And there's probably a lot of synergy about our companies coming very, very soon. We do have the support of so many other, colleagues in the industry. And this amazing support have been demonstrated not only in words and quotes, but also in phone calls and support in many other fronts. So we are, again, guys, very, very, very excited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, you came on really strong in 2019 at the PCA. I mean, you guys made it big right off the start. I mean, your first show, you had a
winning cigar of the year or cigar of the show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he got the cigar to show, and he had the best basketball court in the location. We had Tiago Splitter there playing. We had Dominique Wilkins. We had a bunch of actors playing. I mean, you came out strong. You had one of the most amazing booths there was, and just one hit after another. I mean, I'm smoking your latest one, the Maria Lucia, which is absolutely amazing, Luciano. I know this is a tribute to your mother, I don't know if you can make one better, but knowing you, you're going to probably figure it out how. It's an incredible cigar. I mean, you had the big hit with the mill there, which again, a fabulous, fabulous cigar. All of them. I mean, we can name even the group that you started with, but obviously you have the gift of blending. I mean, you've been in my house, you rolled. You unraveled the cigar and you raveled it back to smoke it again. I mean, not many people can do that. So kudos to you on that one. But just it's a big industry, yet it's small. Everybody knows each other. You made a big name for yourself, and I know you've been involved with a lot of the heavy hitters and all. Rebranding in this industry is probably not one of the easiest things to do because of the connections that you had. And then trying to now put everything under the Luciano name. So comes with the name, I understand you have your own farms, your own factory. Are you doing your own boxes and cellophane and label? How much of that now that you have with the social media and how much now is all under the Luciano name?
No, this is to bring everything under. We do have different box suppliers. We used to manufacture some stuff. We are expanding our operation. We go into a different facility for manufacturing because we are taking some other contracts on manufacturing as well, which will be announced very soon. So we have a lot going on here. In terms of farms, we expanding substantially the farming operation, especially in the region of Pueblo, Condega, Jalapa. So we're signing, different contracts with different lands for the very long term. So and this year we're going to start naming as well our farms. So our farms will start getting names, which will be kind of cool too. So you guys will know the farms by name. So it's something that we're quite interested in looking for. I'm also seeing that Tiago, my partner, is watching as well.
Oh yeah,
yes, he is. I was going to ask you how is your partner Tiago doing? Getting ready for the Brooklyn Nets, ready for their season to go. But how exciting is it with him now with all the new stuff?
Oh, I think he's very excited. You can ask him. He's watching.
Tiago, you can Facebook us an answer if you want to answer, buddy. We got a lot of people on here listening. Our crew is listening also. But yeah, everybody, I mean, you are always the face, but we all know Tiago is also the co-partner with you.
Yes, and then we also have, I also have Mike Granola is here, part of our team too. He's from Astorian Cigar Company, this online company that we've been supporting as well, and he's part of our team. So we are excited to see that he's watching the show as well. Again, man, I can't complain about the amazing friends I have, and you guys are part of my history too. You saw when we launched although we've been in the business for a long time, we launched our own brand, and you guys were there. I remember when you started the show a few years ago. So I am very thankful to what you do as well for our industry and for the fact that you guys are doing such an amazing job, getting better and better in promoting the industry and in a great show that's fun that people like to watch. So.
Well, 4 years ago,
Thank you.
when we started this adventure with you, in a sense, and then we went to the New York, I guess, grand opening there, and when you had at Club Macanudo there.
It was his birthday.
It was his birthday and a big thing to do in New York City, and it was wall-to-wall people there. You had a fantastic event, and we were so honored to be part of that. Thank you for inviting us there too, and that was one of our better shows from the get-go.
Of course, man. I remember you guys being there, and I'm extremely thankful you guys came, show up, and support. It was actually, we had two things going on. I think we had the launch of some of our lines the night before, and then we did my birthday celebration as well. I think it was a long time ago.
Yeah, we had Dominic and Tiago over there, and a whole bunch of special guests of yours.
That was actually my 44th. It was 2 years ago, right? Time.
2? No, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Now I'm gonna turn 47 in a few weeks. So this was I think it was 44. It was 3 years ago. Long time.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Yeah.
We're getting older, and I'm losing my brain. So what can I tell you?
You lost your brain a long time ago, Ronnie.
Kyle. Kyle's, he's a lot younger than us, so he'll lose it. I'm going to tell him he's going to lose it. I'll just shave it off one night that he doesn't know, so he can join us.
I have another question for you, Luciano. In terms of your international distribution, how are you planning on handling that? Do you have agreements signed with some distributors internationally, and what does that look like for you?
Nothing changed because our distribution was always independent. So before, when it was Ace Prime, so Ace Prime was distributed internationally by itself. So there's this company was not involved.
Yeah.
So now it's just a continuation,
Okay,
so,
good.
Basically, nothing changes. We just continue to distribute internationally. The same partners. We got actually new partners in other countries that we expanded. So there will be just kind of add some more distribution in different countries. We have now Lebanon. We have some more countries in the Middle East, Dubai, and I think it's Morocco's, and I forgot the other country in Africa, but there's a couple of African countries too. So we are trying to expand as much as we can, and I think it's a good momentum, especially for the Western and Eastern European markets. The New World cigar, the cigars that come from Nicaragua and from the Dominican, more and more space.
Right.
We are actually excited to see the growth that's going on there. Our German distributors are doing amazing out there. It's by far the leading country that we have in terms of distribution right now in Europe. So again, man, it's all good things,
It is. So a couple of things. We're very familiar with your cigar lines and all the brands that you had with the previous company. What lines now are actually with what name brands we say is with Luciano? So this way we know and different.
All the brands that we own, it's ours. So nothing changes. Everything that was Ace Prime before now is Luciano Cigars. There are more emphasis and focus into some brands. We are now negotiating, eventually, passing the brand of Pichardo to Eradio, which is, he's been our partner, our minor partner in Nicaragua. But he's seems like he's going to take solo on his venture. I wish him, very, very good success. But everything that I blended and it's under our brands will continue with no exception.
Gotcha.
So that's already set in the website. So if somebody goes to the website, everything there, or the website's all ready to go, it's rocking, or do we have to wait till October 1st, or?
So we have to wait until November 1st, but the website is there. We have a landing page. There's ways for people to interact with us and connect with our company just by going to the website. There's a email called support@lucianocigars.com. Social media. So we are, getting ready and shipping products to a warehouse to make sure we can immediately start fulfilling all the orders. So we get it again. This overwhelming quantity of people asking and trying to kind of give orders and everything. So we're asking everybody to be patient. We are very, very soon be able to take these orders and move on. Again, the expectation is something that we believe is healthy. It's good. It shows that people are eager to work with us, and all the projects that we have, coming to, I think will be extremely exciting for them as well.
Exciting.
I got a question for you, Luciano. How has the reception been of the rebranding at the factories and all the workers? How have they been receptive of taking on this new name and this new venture?
So I think the workers are extremely happy. You know, I think the majority. I have people that have been extremely faithful to me in the past few years. You know, we have employees of 5 years, 7 years, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That with us for a long time, and they're being extremely supportive, of course.
Right.
So we are very excited about that as well, and they know that under our administration, they will always been taken care of. So because we value them a lot,
Right.
and I can tell you something from the bottom of my heart. The main reason sometimes why we have to fight, and I have to fight, is because of them. It's because I want to make sure that these people, my people, continue to be able to take care of their families and live a prosperous life. So that's what we all want for all of them. So it is the very reason that I wake up every morning, 6 a.m. and I do what I do. It's because of them first, and then comes everything else. You know, we are proud to say that people comes first in our business.
That's
Well,
awesome.
you mentioned that the foundation.
Yes, and that's a
How's
culture
that
that we
going
can.
along?
That's a culture now that we can pass on into our distribution as well. Now that we have so many people involved in that distribution, the same culture that we have in our production, the same culture that we have in our farms is actually the culture that we want to implement into distribution as well.
Awesome.
We've heard lately that there has been a political issue with our administration now and the government of Nicaragua. Possibility of an issue or problem with exporting to our country. Do you know of anything that's going on? Is there any update that's going on? Will there be a problem in getting your cigars here in the USA?
I hope not, of course. No one wants to have that. I heard probably the same news you did. Someone at the administration communicated there will be eventually an embargo, but again, I don't have any news from here or anything about it. Nothing has happened yet, and I hope it doesn't. There's a lot of people that depend on this business. I know they have been. There've been a lot of speculations about that. I saw one of the notes from this administration saying that, mentioning some products that would be affected. I didn't see tobacco or cigars there.
That's good.
Hopefully not, because that's a major hit for our country if we can't get your cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So we are all concerned, of course, but yeah, we hope nothing happens.
Right.
Well, if you hold on a moment, folks, we're going to take a little bit of a sponsor break, and then we come back. And if you guys have questions and all, feel free to ask them. We'll try to get those questions on, and hopefully Luciano can answer your questions. So, folks, hold on, and Frank, let's take it to our sponsors, please.
This industry is steeped in family tradition. There's generational stuff, and I see it over and over, and yet I didn't come from that. Being the outsider looking in, I got to ask all the silly questions, and people were very accepting to want to give me all the right answers. I'm very thankful for those people who kind of allowed me to come in. Now with Alec and Bradley in the business, to have our company become generational, that's pretty cool.
Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are fourth-generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief, firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Dorbecker, and has grown into a signature firehouse cigar line. Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor.
R&A Treasures out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
And we're back. Well, thank you, folks. Again, everybody who is listening, please hit the share button now. Let's get the world to know Luciano and the future of his cigar line. We're in over 60 countries. Let's make it 70. Why not? You know, let's push it, folks. Let's get the word out, and let's have a good old time here tonight. Luciano, again, we're so happy and excited for you and your I want to say new beginnings, because you know it's not easy rebranding in this industry and doing what you've done in, we're going to say, a short period of time compared to, you know, the old guys. You certainly have made a name for yourself.
What did you say? I was taken by that kind of by Prince's voice. Those commercials, man. I watch and I relax. I was like, you know, there's this nice clip from like
you got to be closer to the. You got to come closer. We come closer.
Well, my voice was putting you to sleep. Is that what that was?
I'm just more relaxed now, Frank.
Well, Frank can do that to you when he's, when he's calm. He can really give that monotone, nice, beautiful voice. You know, when he gets excited, though, he changes. He changes. But no, like I said,
you guys are pros. I love how you handle the show and how you do the sponsorship. It's so much nicer to watch a video than like, you know, just someone reading, you know.
Right.
Company sponsoring, blah, blah, blah. Nobody pays attention to that. when you have the videos and you elaborate, you know, people pay attention to it. They listen. They remember. They see the brand. Very cool.
Thank you.
Waiting for your new one now so we can put it on for ourselves also. So make sure the new one is ready to go for us.
As long as I can do the reading, he's fine with it.
As long as Frank does the reading, that's good.
I would only do you justice, Luciano. I'd only do it. It would be my honor.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
So, I mean, there's so much still more to talk about, not only in your cigar line. We also know that I see you out there in PCA with your wine, your new wine line. How's that going for you?
It's doing great. We got this amazing ratings from Wine Enthusiast, from Decanter. The Dreamer, the Luciano the Dreamer got this 94 points with Wine Enthusiast. 94,
wow.
90. I'm not so sure. And then the M got a 92 points from Cigar Enthusiast. So it's doing really well, man. We just got one amazing. We just got our one container that was shipped to the United States from Spain, and it's about to arrive, about to land. Working with this amazing partners from Park Street, which is one of the largest distributors in Florida, and also they are present in, I think, 20 states, if I'm not wrong. So we're excited about, what's going to happen with our distribution in the United States. So it's a wine that's distributed in many countries. I was in Germany, and we're able to buy the wine at the Moving Peak Hotel, and very nice places already carrying it. Cool. So we are excited that the wine is about to land in the United States.
Oh, good. I mean, since it's going to be in Florida, I should be able to get it easily. Good. I'll be visiting my ABC, my local ABC here.
Well, let's take to his home state here of Illinois right now. We want it here also. When can we expect to start drinking some of that wine, buddy?
Well, it depends. As you know, each state have their different, policies and laws about that. So I think we're working with different distributors. But my partner is the responsible for that, Hiram Solomon, and he's doing a great job. So it's a process, and it's doing great. So we are, like I said, we are in many different states already. So I will soon have a little more news about where it is, where it's available. But right now, if we just go to Park Street and go to the website and check my emails, points to where it will be available. So
perfect.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's getting back to the cigars. So you mentioned there's going to be some other names. Is there anything that you can announce and give us so people who are listening could look forward to some new brands and names? Is that a possibility? Any exclusive
here? Interesting collaborations, I'm thinking.
Of course not.
Well, we had to put you on the spot, brother.
All I can say, I think there's some cool. So everything we produced mainly was core lines, right? So you're building this volume of nice core lines that we have,
right.
Sizes in each line. And I think now it's time for us to launch some limited edition. So we'll be doing some special sizes with some tweaks in some of the blends. And so I think soon, what I can say is that soon we'll have probably a Fiat Lux limited edition coming. We do have an amazing project. We're working with partners for TPE that we'll be launching, one for PCA. So we've been developing the products. I can tell you that there's already blends that are done and some manufacturing happening of things that will be launching only 2023. So we have there will be a lot of aging in this products, besides the aging of the tobacco. So there will be cigars that will be rolled for more than 8 months, 10 months that will be available. We intend to really produce cigars ahead of time, and that's the advantage of also being a fully integrated company. So when we produce when we distribute with our companies or produce for other companies, what happened is we have to wait until they put orders into the factory. Then we produce, then we ship. Some of these companies, they only put orders after they receive orders because they don't want to take any risk. And now, so we have to produce a cigar and within like a month or maybe 2 months, ship those products. Because we used very well aged tobaccos, that way we care about our production, that was never an issue. But now I can plan on producing things that will launch maybe a year from now, because this is our own investment into our own distribution. So and we are very happy to be able to do that now, especially if you have the own tobacco and you can produce this long ahead of time, and they give us a lot of confidence that we'll have, again, the best. I was asked recently in an interview, how would the clients benefit from this, or would be any problem, with our consumers, with our retailers? I said everybody is benefiting, because our previous they will do their best to put their best product out there, and we are doing our best to put our product out there. So the customers and the retail, they all benefit from this. And I think they will be extremely happy with what it's coming from us.
So you mentioned TPA. You're going to have a new line or something you're going to introduce in that one?
Absolutely. We have a new line at TPE. We have a new line at PCA. In between, there'll be some interesting things too. Like I told you before, we have some private labels that we're producing before.
Right.
Some of them we will distribute these lines, and we are very excited about that because our brands that we believe are good people that we have this history and amazing relationship with. So we are excited about being able to distribute for some of these brands that actually have been producing with us for a long time.
Well, hopefully, we hope, if all goes well, we would like to be out there. I guess I should make my appointment now so we can come and get an interview from you, because I saw what happened at PCA. You just nonstop, everybody came in to talk to you. And, lucky we had a second to say hello to each other. I didn't know about these appointments. So will it be the same format at TPC?
Oh, yeah, we hope so. I mean, we at TPE, I don't know exactly how the format is going to be, but I know for sure we're going to be there. We already signed for the booth, and we'll be there for sure. And of course, Ed Trevino, our new sales director, he's definitely work with appointments, make sure everybody get their time, and also which we will announce soon. I almost said his name. Our COO will be definitely handling all the interviews and stuff. So we are very excited about TP too. I think there'll be some anticipation about TP. It's around the corner. It's February.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are very much looking forward to that.
So put a good word in with Ed with us when you talk to him. I know he's listening now. So Ed, please make sure you save a spot for the Great Lakes Smoke Show crew here. We go way back with Luciano, and we just want to let you know we've been around from the beginning here.
That's true. That's very, very true. So
that's awesome.
and he's aware of that, and he is again this amazing person that I'm very, very, very thankful to join our team, because he's a good human being and he shares the same values that we do, and we are very much looking forward to him, being in action.
Let me ask you: is I want to call Mike the Greek and his wife. Is he still part of the team? Is Mike still part of your team?
Well, he is more than that. He's in the team. So we will announce that soon. But he's definitely a great support. He's watching, by the way.
I know.
Hello, Mike.
He's a big social media hound for sure.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He also has an amazing story. The guy who he lives cigars. He's been in this business for quite a long time too. He handled the Soho Cigar Bar in New York for many years. Actually brought that place to a different level. So he has experience on the retailer. Actually, Mike and Kristen came to Nicaragua. Yep. And rented an apartment right next to my factory, and visit our farms and participated in everything. And they spent a lot of time here with us, so they learn a lot. And it's a guy who is fully passionate about people as well. Yes, so I mean, it's an amazing team. And Kristen, his wife is also on board. Again, what can I say, man? The title of our press release was Dream Team Part 1. I think people will be excited to hear about the Dream Team Part 2 and 3, and so there'll be again very, very good people part of this team. They are already.
They're awesome.
but they'll soon come to light and more people will know about it.
Right.
So I did hear you on another show, one of our friends, tours. So you're opening up to tours soon, should I say? So visitors could come and take a look at the factory. I guess we just got to take care of the airfare down. And how's that working?
Here's the thing. We never really promote doing tours, but at the same time, many people came on tours here. I always kept our doors open, and we have that policy. But what is cool about our operation here is that we don't do those kind of controlled tours. So I don't like to bring like 10 people at the same time, but sometimes I bring 3 people, 5 people. And usually what I do, they stay at my house. They see what I see. So they come with me to the factory, and the doors are open. They can go anywhere they want. They can see anything they want. So we like people to see how things are for real, not in a controlled environment where you cannot go there, see this. So I think when people come here, they'll be very excited to be able to put their hands on and see everything, you know.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's how we like to handle things, you know, and with full transparency. So, and I think this year, you know, they'll be nice because, you know, next year people will see more farms, you know, and they'll see more tobacco. They'll be able to experience different things too. Of course, I'm not saying like this is an open invitation for everybody to come. What I'm saying is, if you get to come here, which you guys are invited and has always been invited you many times.
Yes, you have invited us in the past, but you know, airfare has been a little difficult these days.
2023 could be the year, though, Luciano.
It could be the year. You know, do we have to fly into Honduras and take a bus over to you? I mean, you know, the Estella Airport is pretty expensive these days.
A lot of people do that. I've done many times. I came to Honduras. I came to Costa Rica. I fly, you know, into different parts, Corn Island, and I mean, there's so many places to go here. But again, flights have been difficult. You know, that's only, I think, 2 or 3 alliance companies actually flying here. They say they're going to open more flights now. We don't know, so I hope they do soon.
We sure hope so too. Absolutely. We're excited about that. We're going to take another break, and then we're going to come back and do one of our wonderful segments on the show. Frank, it's called Smoke the Chooch. And then you know all about Frank's a historian. He loves history questions. So we never know what to expect from him. We know last night he threw a big curveball out there. I've heard for several people say, why is Frank making it so difficult for us to win prizes? Well, we don't want to just give prizes away, but we also want to make sure people are happy when they listen to our show. So, Luciano, can you hold on a little bit longer?
Of course.
Okay, awesome. Frank, take it away.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, The Art of Magic.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in 1. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP Cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Kellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Boveda two-way humidification.
It all begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our two major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And we're back. There you go. Hey, just as folks, the Maria Lucia, all right? This is over an hour, and it doesn't burn. Great draw, fantastic. Want to smoke? Make sure you order your Maria Lucia. It should be in every humidor. No question about it. Luciano, you did this one right, man. What an honor to your mother. It's absolutely delicious. It's fabulous. Actually, it's one of my favorite cigars right now. Thank you for making it.
Thank you very much.
Luciano, I don't know if you noticed my little Facebook story, the Instagram story today that I put up with Luciano. I used a little music from Luciano Pavarotti. Called Mamma. So I figured it had to be a tribute there, and none other than Pavarotti to do it for you. So, that's the kind of introduction you need.
So let's talk about a little bit of this cigar for those who don't know anything about it, and this is your first time listening to Luciano. Talk about the tribute, because your mother certainly deserves it, and you did an amazing job with this cigar.
I will. First, I want to say to my good friend Demetrius, the novelist who's watching, which is Mike's father. This guy is amazing. So he's been interacting in the social media. We don't know each other in person, but I appreciate the words, Demetrius. Thank you very much. Thank you very much you have a very special kid, and his wife. So I love them, and I know their character is the fruit of your hard work in our wives. The story about Maria Lucia, it's a very complicated story, actually. I'll try to give you more details that I haven't given to anyone yet. I was not raised by my mom. My mom passed when I was only 12, and even before that, she and my father were divorced. When she got pregnant, she was only 18 years old. My father was 17. So I was mainly raised by my grandparents, but she was present. She would come and visit and be around. I remember it was a hard loss for me, but at the same time, she was a very complicated woman. Complicated in the sense that it was really hard for her to fit into the world that she was living, especially because of my father's side. The family was extremely, I'm going to talk from a religious standpoint, very conservative. And my grandfather was a professor and an administrator of a large company, and also he was a Baptist minister. And kind of one of those very legalist religious leaders. So it was really hard for her to fit in. But the story is that because of the condition I have with the synesthesia, I remember the texture of her skin, her voice, the tone of her voice. So I have this kind of very strong, vivid memories of my mom, and I always wanted to tribute to her. But this is an amazing story that happened within our family. Because she passed when I was 12, my granddaughters, come on. I hope I don't have.
You're not that old, buddy.
Her granddaughters, my daughters never had a chance to meet her, never had a chance to spend time with her. And they never saw a single picture of my mom because I didn't have any picture. When she passed, because we have very, very few family around, it took years for me to get some pictures of my mom. Deborah, my eldest daughter, she was only 14 when we saw the first picture. So we received this box, not 14, I'm sorry, 18. We received this box when she was 18 years old, and that's the first time she saw the picture. But when she was 14, she had a dream of this woman. She went through a big trauma. She was having a lot of nightmares and different dreams. And one night, she dreamed about this woman, and she made a drawing. She was always been a very good artist, so she made this drawing, which is the logo of Maria Lucia. 4 years later, we opened that box with the photos, and then she sees her photo, said, "This is the woman of my dream. This is the woman I dreamed of." So now we go after that paper that she did the drawing. It took us, a couple of days to find it. When we found and we put the picture next to the drawing, it was like nobody couldn't do anything but cry and be compelled by that. There's no other word, supernatural experience. She basically of a woman she's never seen before, and she made a drawing that was exactly like the picture of my mom. So that statement I had for many years. Now she's 24, so it's been 6 years. That's how long it took me to, really take the step and produce a cigar to honor her. We're using a very, very special tobaccos in the cigar. It took us a long time, and people just got some friends this arrived here at the house. People that saw the process can tell you. Actually, Mike was here during part of that process. I actually had 8,000 cigars made when I decided to change the blend. So 8,000 cigars, and I didn't like the way the cigars were behaving in terms of strength. So it was actually, the cigars were changing a lot, the taste profile, within like weeks of manufacture. So I decided to stop everything and restart from the beginning, And it was the best decision I made. I think the outcome of that cigar is something I'm very proud of. And I hope it seems like people are liking and enjoying it. So
yes.
Can
you tell a little bit of the secret sauce in this? Just a little bit? I mean,
yeah, I always disclose the blend. So I have Dominican tobaccos, I have Peruvian tobacco, and I have a very special Brazilian binder, and I have the Connecticut broadleaf wrapper and Nicaraguan tobacco. So there's a true blend. It's a lot of tobaccos from all over the world, and tobaccos that we used in different blends, but I picked some bales that we had of tobacco for many years. I always want to do something special with them, and so we are very, very, very happy and proud of what that, the final product, how the final product came out. So.
Any of that, I know that kind of, I always say it's the pelle d'oro that you slip into your cigars that, are kind of like your signature kind of, whenever I smoke one of yours, I go, that's Luciano 100%. I could, it's like it lives inside that cigar. It's like your essence is in your cigar. It truly is.
I appreciate it, man. That's very kind of words. It's interesting, sometimes I'll tell you something from the bottom of my heart. I feel discouraged because many people think that the brand is everything. And I've heard this not once, not twice, from different brand companies. And I've heard like, oh, it doesn't matter who's making it, it doesn't matter, this is, the brand is what it sells. As long as you put the nice ring, you put the nice brand, people buy it. Bullshit. I don't agree. You can maybe sell once because people like the packaging, especially our public, our market. There's a lot of brands that I respect, that they've done so much for this industry. They grew so much that they can afford to do that. they have different tiers of products. They will do whatever they want. But our target, our followers, the guys who smoke our cigars, are those 30% cigar nerds that are looking for the best quality, the best cigar they can possibly get. Those are my clients.
Yep.
I'm not making cigars for, cigars that sell in gas stations or big, wholesalers. You know what I'm saying? So we make cigars for people who enjoy cigars.
Absolutely.
So what's up, man? Good to see you. You guys not leaving, right?
Yeah, we're leaving. We got a bunch of stuff from Sam's about the car.
You guys are tired.
Yeah.
What's up, Joe, my man? How are you?
We got seven.
As you can see, folks, Luciano has a house full, and that's pretty normal for him. Everybody in Nicaragua, Esteli, always wants to hang out with Luciano. And, he's a great host, and his doors are open, like you heard earlier. People come and they actually
that cigar sitting over there.
So he's a big-hearted guy. His home is open to people, and obviously you can see he had guests there. And we're sorry to take you away from your guests on that, Luciano.
No, you're not. It's actually just a couple of friends who did me a great favor. So here in Nicaragua, that's only one big wholesale store. Like we have those Sam's Club, Home Depot, and stuff. So here that's a chain called Price Mart. And there's only one, and it's in Managua. So a friend of ours, we're going to Managua to pick up some a guy at the airport. I said, could you do us a favor? We're going to buy online some stuff. Can you bring it over? So they just arrived with the groceries and some stuff that we bought. So just with them, and just good people.
Well, you're a busy guy. Everybody wants you. And again, we can't thank you enough for taking time out to come on with us. So I know we're supposed to get back last Thursday. We were supposed to have you, and everybody is crazy and busy. And so thank you for coming on this week. Everybody wants to know about the future of Luciano and what transpired. And everyone who knows you is definitely looking forward to amazing blends, because you have the touch, obviously. You do things right, and you just said you had was it 8,000 cigars just to get to the your mom's favorite smoke here to say. I mean, that speaks volume of perfectionist. You want to make sure you put out the best product for the person who wants to enjoy a quality cigar. And we know we've smoked all the past that you've had. Guys, yes or no? They're all home runs, man.
It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I was telling you about my frustration, right? And I didn't finish my thought. I think I hope that people recognize that what we do in terms of blending and consistency in our construction and the quality of our tobaccos speak for themselves, and they realize that we are delivering a very good quality product.
Yeah.
And that's what we've always been doing since our inception, and that's how we're going to continue to do it. Now under a different brand, a different name. There's a guy who was watching too, and I want to shout out to him, is Frank Cosio. This guy has been an amazing support too. Love this guy. We're doing great things together as well. And there'll be something very interesting happening in 2023. And Frank is deeply involved in what is happening. So I just want to make sure.
Oh, an exclusive.
Sounds like an exclusive. We'll be looking for Francisco Cosio, the third.
The third.
Him and Mike and I are working something very special. So it's actually a very interesting cigar we've been developing together, and see, I'm giving you some hints.
That's right.
So nothing for
all I can tell you is that these cigars are being manufactured right now. It is only going to be next year.
That's right.
So really, Luciano.
February, you're looking for. Is this a TPE release cigar?
I can't say that yet.
Come on, throw the hook, line, and sinker, Frank. Come on, reel them in, reel them in.
Connect the dots. Connect the dots.
Well, I mean, before we know it, February will be here, and it's the winter months. So I do hope the time goes really fast because I don't like snow and cold and ice. You know, I do like the warmer weather, that's for sure. So you do have a lot planned here. I guess the rebranding couldn't happen at a better time.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, there's a lot of freedom that comes with that, and we have also a little more space to launch and to develop new products. Before, with the previous partner, we had to limit the amount of brands we launch, and because of the volume of sales. Dude, I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait until people see what we're doing. I can't wait until people get hands into the new products. I can't wait until they see even the continuation of our brands. You know, like we've been very excited about taking over that distribution under the leadership of Ed Trevino. We're all beyond excited. I think I overused that expression today, but it is how I feel right now.
Is Dominic Wilkins and Andre Gonzalez going to stay part of your line?
Yeah, as you know, MXS was a yearly project where we launched different signatures.
Yes.
But we are still talking, you know, internally with our marketing, what we're going to continue. But MXS Dominic Wilkins is still available. MXS Thiago Splitter is still available. MXS Dominic Wilkins will be available. So we are working on just to make you know, the more strategic, proper decision. And if you know, if we have a new signature, if we're going to maybe expand sizes on the existing signature, so we are still developing that idea, and I'm fully disclosing to you guys. This is something we're not sure yet.
Right.
The brand continues.
Well, I was just going to ask you: is there another MSI cigar coming out with a known athlete by any chance? Can we get an exclusive yes or no on that one? And if it's a yes, can we get a name?
Maybe.
Stop. I'm drinking like a for the channel 18.
That's all right. Keep drinking. We'll get more answers from you.
I'm going to have to slow down my drink because I'm saying too much already.
Well, again, hey, I mean, that's part of our job is to get information out to the audience there. I mean, everybody wants to know, you know, I mean, we got you. It's hard enough to get you. So when we got you, we got to hit the, you know, some hard questions here, buddy.
I appreciate the try.
That's right.
I didn't succeed. I'm sorry. Folks, I tried. There you go. What can I tell you? Anything else that you want to do that you can talk about in a sense right now?
I can talk about anything you want. Just don't ask about the launches I'm going to do next year, because this you know, it's going to ruin the surprise.
That's right. We have to keep them. We have to keep them waiting and wanting for more.
That's right.
That's the way it works.
Here's a personal question. Am I going to see you in 2 weeks in Springfield? I just want to know. That's
so as you guys know, I always speak the truth. So I do want to go. I plan to go. But the problem is as you guys know, and I think everybody knows, my wife is going through a hard time right now, so she's going through a treatment, and I need to be present during that treatment. So I want to be with her. So this is probably going to be the first year that I miss that is a very special meeting that you referred to.
Yes, it's my first time too, so that's why I asked you.
I would say in 9 years, that's the first time I miss it.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Our hopes and prayers are with you and Cynthia on this one.
Yes.
Pray that everything works out well, and we'll stay in touch with that one for you, big man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So
yeah, that's the reason why I can't make it. That will be she'll go through to a treatment that exact week, so I can be there.
Yeah.
Understandable. And again, our prayers to you. So, Frank, I mean, I'm going to turn this over to you. This is your time. This is your first segment, buddy.
Listen, I think we skip the chooch for tonight because we've had Luciano on. We've had an incredible show with incredible information. And I don't need a chooch in here. I've got two of them that I'm looking at. I'm looking at Kyle and I'm looking at Ron.
Hey, I was no chooch last night. Who answered most questions last night for you?
I'm just in awe of Luciano tonight. Like I said, I'm going to be smoking my I'll call it a post-hurricane MXS tomorrow, my Dominique Wilkins, in celebration of this hurricane leaving the Orlando and Florida area. And that will be my celebratory cigar for tomorrow.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Very good. I haven't even lit a cigar today, and the reason was because I just answered the questions and I forgot to light.
And what do you have in your hand by any chance?
Everybody likes cigar on the show, just kind of be cool. I've been smoking all day, guys, and I've been smoking raw tobacco because I went to the farms, and I'm just kind of trying some of the stuff that we planted in the winter, and that can make you very, very sick. There's a lot of money.
That's a lot of nicotine.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Slowing down a little bit, but I'm gonna have dinner, and then after dinner I'll have the cigar.
Yep.
Fair
there
enough.
you go.
Fair enough.
Luciano, again, then we want to thank you so much for coming on your busy schedule. Thank you for coming on the Great Lakes Smoke Show again. We feel like we started with you, and we'll continue in being your side media show. Even though those other two guys got you first, I won't hold that against them. We're still here for you, brother.
We get them last. That's the most important one. People always remember your last date, not your first date. Those sometimes are usually bad dates. So this is a good last. This is a good date.
Well, I'll call Jimmy and let him know about that one. Anyway, Luciano, again,
very much.
We wish you all the best. And I will constantly reach out to you, and we'll keep talking. But congratulations. We wish you the best here. You and Tiago, I know he's listening. He already held up a little glass emoji that he's drinking on the wine segment. And Tiago, you listening? Your Brooklyn Nets better do it this year, because I bet on you guys big time last year. Let's hope you come through as a champion again, not only in cigars, but also on the basketball court. Anyway, I guess we'll end it with this. Guy, thank you so much again. We wish you the best. And for all you listeners out there, thanks for all the support.
Yes.
We love you. And we're going to be back next Tuesday night with our standard weekly show here at the Great Lakes Smoke Show. Share this with everybody you know. We're always looking for new listeners and another new country to expand to. Luciano, till then, you take care of yourself, say hello, and we're praying for you guys. You take care, okay, brother?
Thank you very much.
All right. For the rest of us, have a great week. Light them up, keep them smoking. We'll catch you next Tuesday, 7:30 Central Time. Keep on drinking, keep on smoking. Enjoy, everybody. Take care. Have a good night.
Many of the cigar brands that we make, they're antique, historic cigar brands. They've been made on and off for about 100 years.
When you're smoking Toscano, you're smoking 206 years of history.
The Italians are here.
We're here. We're in the house. For some reason, we're finding a lot of Italians on this show.
Listen, I'm a Jersey guy.
Hey, we won't hold that against you.
We invented this we want to give people the opportunity to smoke the cigar at the optimal level.
The Chooch cigar. Can you believe it? The Blanco 9 Chooch.
¿Cómo va? ¿Está bien?
¿Qué dice?
¿Cómo está?
Finally, I can answer the question. Anything new?
Yeah.
And we have some cool new stuff from Olivan.
This is a passion for me. It's not a job.
Your love and passion for this is, I love it. Unbelievable.
That's why we can make pipes out of this variety of corn.
11 years ago, I went back. I bought the rights to everything La Polina.
Sure, it's family.
And restarted the brand again as a tribute to my grandfather.
It's nice because you get to see a lot of your friends. You got to remember, I've been doing this for 30 years, so a lot of these people are like family.
Build a platform where we could celebrate boutique cigars.
Leave Starlight House blend for one store in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Join forces of pipe tobacco and
superheroes. I always look forward to the Super Bowl events, and I always look at the trade show as just one of those things.
We're not just selling cigars. We try to live our lives, and we use this as a means to share our stories and to really create community.
Hold on, man. Like, wow, that was wow. Now you got me.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining.